Okay, moving on to Flying Machine Propeller Knight.
It's Shovelin Town.
I'm worried about this one.
We got big. This looks like Avatar. The blue people Avatar.
Oh, a little bit, but no. Watch, that's just the starting, and also the music for the stage is awesome. So I'm gonna turn it up a little bit.
All right.
That was just the beginning as we board his airship from below.
Oh, okay. Well, I liked the jellyfish though.
Oh, there will be more jellyfish, but the blue like ground down there was just for the entrance.
Oh, that's mildly disappointing.
Okay, hold on a second. There we go. Got it that time. Alrighty. So last time around I was talking about a television show, but it's fine. See?
Okay.
All taken care of. I had to go down there anyway because I needed the platform up top to respawn so I can jump off of it. So it's fine, don't worry about it. I was talking about a television show, kids television show called Miraculous. I think the full name is like The Adventures of Ladybug and Chat Noir or something like that. If you missed the last episode, don't worry. I'm not here to talk about how great it is or whatever, because it's not. It's a bad show. I'm going to talk about why I think that it's gotten this massive My Little Pony-esque adult following that was confusing to me initially. Because I decided to look into it a little bit more. And in particular, I decided that, you know, probably the best way to figure this out is going to be to look at the fan works, right? To, like, look at some stuff that fans have made. So I figured out very quickly why this was such a big success. The answer is shipping. Now, this may sound simple to you. Of course,
my idea was close.
People like, we're not going to say what your idea was.
That's fine. I wasn't planning to.
Now you may say, okay, of course, yes, shipping, Tumblr, people on the internet love shipping nowadays.
Yeah.
This is next level of shipping. Okay, this show has perhaps taken shipping to a level that it's never been on before. So I'd like to discuss the science of shipping today and how you can create a compelling ship that can carry a fandom in a television show. Right. Because I've learned things that I never thought I would learn from this show. Things about writing and about controlling the modern viewer's perception of things that are just fascinating to me. All right. Okay, so on the note of it being a bad show that's poorly written, so the two main characters. The main character is Ladybug. Her name is Marinette.
Okay.
Her whole thing, like her dynamic, that again is brought out by fans who are taking it more seriously than the actual writers are. But it's present in the show, at least a little bit from what I saw, is that she's like really klutzy and like doesn't know how to like, you know, handle herself really well. Okay. But then when she's in like superhero form, she's like this awesome badass achiever, right? I mean, she is the main character and the dude is the sidekick.
Yeah.
It's not like Kim Possible where the dude is like,
life, by the way.
Yeah, it's not like Kim Possible where the guy is like completely incompetent. But you know what? Actually, hold on, I have a good idea. If I can get back to my money... No, actually, I won't be able to get back to my money. I should leave and go and refill my my thingy. Yeah, that'd actually be a good idea, because I used one in the last stage and did not do that. Anyway, so her whole thing is like that she's like kind of insecure when she's her normal self, but when she's like in superhero form or whatever, she's like big time badass achiever or whatever, right? Right. And she has this crippling crush on one of her classmates, who, like, she can't even, like, string together a sentence when she's around them.
Wait, how old is she?
They're, like, high school.
Okay. I definitely thought that these were grown people, not gonna lie.
They look like it, especially since they're in, like, skin-tight latex suits.
Yep.
She's, yeah, it's there. French, eh? French, French do love certain things. But anyway, while I'm here, I'll go ahead and give this music sheet over to this guy. What does he have to say about it? Of devious machinations, I tried explaining noise channel manipulation to Tinker Knight. His response, "Do your job, Bard." The nerve.
Interesting.
That was a good one. That was a solid one. That was another, like, you know, a bit in character as the composer slightly. Anyway, wrong one. Go up here. I hadn't made it to a checkpoint anyway, so who cares?
Justice and spades.
So, so I've just explained, like, the entire, like, main character to you. That's her whole thing. She's kind of klutzy and doesn't know what she's doing in normal, everyday life, but she's an uber badass achiever in the other form, right? Okay. So, the guy that she has a crush on, I'm never gonna remember his name.
Is the villain, obviously.
No, not the villain.
I'm just
no, you're lucky, actually. It's not that. No, the guy that she's in love with is like a teen model, because obviously, like, that's, and he's, and
what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So in addition to.
Did you just die?
No, okay. I didn't die. I didn't die.
Just like.
I'm never gonna die. Heroes never die.
Alright. Of course.
Okay, Heroes never die. Heroes never die. See, I knew that if I fell from the red line back there anyways, I knew I could say that with confidence and not die.
I can't tell you how hard I would have laughed had you misjudged.
And what, missed the platform by like an inch? Yeah, that's fair.
I would have never let you live that down. I hope you knew that.
I know that.
So whenever they get level with you, they just
Yeah, it seems like that.
Yeah, that's really crappy, man.
Feels bad. Okay, didn't get it. That's another internet thing, feels bad. Just feels bad with no, like, context. Right? Just, they don't, like, there's no, like, further sentence, just says feels bad. Or feels bad fam. I feel like that's usually a sentence that ends with fam. Feels bad fam.
I can neither confirm nor deny today.
Just because you don't know?
Yeah.
Or because,
not
like...
familiar.
You're not familiar with feels bad?
No.
Okay, maybe I'm making it up, I don't know. I'm just shocked that we were talking about, like, an internet terminology millennial thing, and I know more about it than you do.
You know one extra thing, Jacob.
Just this particular thing.
Oh.
Not like in general. No, not at all. Not at all. There we go. All right,
hey.
that was simple enough. Okay.
Now we just gotta not die.
Yeah, and this guy's kind of like, I mean, I can run past him, but he's sort of like a mid-boss. Like, this is one of the harder enemies we're gonna fight on this stage. This kind of is replacing the knight guys from previous ones, because he can fly and has a big axe, and he killed me. Okay, so the dude that the main character is in love with, I want to remember his name, but I'm not going to. Shut up. It's not fine, we'll cut it out. We'll cut it out. Nobody will notice the money's gone down. The dude that she's in love with is like a teen model, and he's like an awesome, perfect achiever guy, right? Like, all of her klutziness is like very harshly contrasted in this like very popular, but not in like a lame jock popular, like kind of like he's a jerk, you know, like he's actually like, Aiden, what are you so frustrated about? It's fine. I'm like, who cares? Who cares? Who gives a damn about Shovel Knight?
I'm trying to sit here and watch you be like, okay, this is going well. Like, I'm trying to learn about the gameplay, Jacob. And you're terrible.
So you want to know the secret, actually, Aiden, about this playthrough?
What?
Is that everybody and their cat has made videos about this, is like this game design and art design and music and all that kind of stuff. We're actually here to talk about narrative design stuff.
Well, right, but we're not getting a ton of that.
I know, exactly. So that's why I'm talking about Miraculous Ladybug.
Okay. It's fine.
Anyway.
It's all fine. It's all fine.
There we go. See, fine. Pff, did it. Done. Pff,
First try.
Easy. Video games are easy.
We haven't died ever. Oh God. Oh Jesus. All right.
Okay, this part is problematic. 'Cause I've got to, you know, I can't really bounce on these guys because they'll send me flying up into those. So I gotta basically do this number, and I didn't do it.
No, you did it wrong.
There we go. Oh, see, it's your favorite enemies. My favorite enemies too. They're back.
Yay! Small joys.
And down the hole again.
Let me know what you're doing.
Can't see where I'm going. But you see, like, you can see because where the cannonballs are hitting.
Oh.
It's cluing you into where the platforms are, so you can make it across to this treasure chest. There, level design. See, I'm talking about level design now.
Yay!
I want to talk about Miraculous Ladybug, though. I've been waiting to talk about this to somebody for ages, because it's crazy stuff, man. I'm fine. I'm fine. Fine. Don't worry about it. Okay.
I'm not worried about it.
Ooh, there's no way there'll be a mid-boss here.
Leaf.
Oh, wrong button. Hold on. What the heck just happened? Oh. No, never mind. My bad. I was changing gamepad stuff I don't care about. Oh, crud. I was stuck in the ground, so I couldn't move. If they hit the ground really hard while you're still on it, then you get, like, stunned, and you can't get out. But now I'm gonna do this. Okay, I can't bounce on the propellers, so that's not great. But, whatever. I love these three guys pedaling their hearts out on this thing. And I got hit. And, oh, I didn't, awesome.
Yeah, if they directly hit you, you don't get stunned, you just...
But I did die, though.
Die.
Me, so that's fine. Unless there's only a little bit of level left, Aiden, we're fine. I gotta talk about Miraculous Ladybug, and you keep distracting me. Talking about video games.
Dying! Jacob!
Goodbye, Mr. Propeller Man. Alright. Adrian, that's the guy's name. That's the guy that she's interested in. So
I was like, that's not my name, man. How long have we known each other?
Adrian is the name of the guy that she likes on Miraculous Ladybug. I remembered it.
Alright.
Alright. So this dude, like I said, awesome achiever guy, high school model, which, whatever. Yeah, sure. France.
Right.
France.
Great.
So he's, like I said, awesome achiever guy. I've been kind of meant to, like, you know, contrast everything about her.
Yeah.
And that's why she's, like, obsessed with him or whatever, is because he's, like, perfect dreamboat or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. What do women like, Aiden? Can you tell me about what women like? I have no idea. All right. Cool. I'm glad we're both in the same boat on that one.
I've been trying to figure out what women like for ages, and I haven't done a very
Wrong
good
one.
job.
Wrong button. Didn't want to use that. I wanted to use this. And they've stunned me again.
Need to get your mind. There you go. Got your mind.
Alrighty, so that's like his thing. But here's the thing. So you may have already figured this out. He is the other superhero.
Oh, he's the cat.
Yeah, he's the cat. Oh, I mean, yeah, you haven't figured it out because you're just sitting here listening to me talk about it. I'll explain why I was like, you've already figured this out because I forgot. You
they look exactly the same.
They look exactly the same.
Of course they do.
So okay, so basically he's also the superhero. Now so as I was describing, like there's kind of like a contrast between the girl when she's in superhero form and when she's in normal civi form. So there's kind of a similar thing with him, where when he's like in normal civi form, he's like this awesome. He's this awesome buttoned-up achiever guy, right?
Yeah.
When he's in superhero form, he's a flirt who makes bad cat puns all the time.
Yes, that is what I want. That is exactly what I look for in a man.
Oh boy, I'll never understand women. Whatever. Anyway.
I don't know if I count.
But anyway, so the whole thing, we're starting to get into it now a little bit here, is the contrast between these two characters, right?
Yeah.
So Marinette.
They're opposites, because opposites attract.
Marinette, Ladybug.
Yeah.
Is in love with Civi, right? She's in love with the normal, like, you know, normal everyday form of him.
Uh-huh.
She can't stand the superhero form and thinks that he's a flirty jerk, right?
Magnificent!
Meanwhile, she thinks that the normal version, the Civi version, doesn't even know that she exists, while Cat version is super in love with the Ladybug superhero, super achiever, right? Right?
Uh-huh.
Neither of them know each other's secret identities. Against all probability, because while I can't pull up pictures for you right now,
they look exactly the same.
Exactly the same.
I've seen.
Okay, you have seen a little bit?
Yeah. And also, it's a children's show. Of course they look exactly the same.
She's the only person in Paris who has blue hair. She doesn't change her hairstyle when she goes out, or her voice, or anything. One of the bits that I watched, of the bits that I watched, and again, I only watched a little bit of the show, right? I watched some clips, and I think I watched maybe one full episode, right? Mm-hmm. On just the little bits that I watched, I noticed two separate occasions on which the characters are put in some kind of, like, lockdown scenario where, like, the bad guy is, like, covered the entire, like, building with evil goo, and there's no way in and no way out, right?
Magnificent.
And both of the characters happen to be there in civilian form, and a few minutes later, they both go, I have to go, and they run off, and they come back, and they've Clark Kented, right? And nobody notices this. Okay, so this gets worse, because one of the two instances that I saw of this happens inside their school.
Oh my good
So they're doing
Lord.
they're doing like an alien like send up, as bizarre as that may sound. And okay, hold on. They're doing like an alien send up, and like the classmates are all getting like taken down to like the bottom of like the boiler room or whatever, and getting put in like egg type things.
What?
Like aliens. Not nearly as gruesome as aliens, but it's like very clearly an aliens reference.
In a children's show.
Again, not very much cleaner than the actual aliens, but it's clearly a reference to aliens. Anyway, so there's a bit where they go down there, and they're like it's like half the school is like all in like they're all like in these pods, right?
Okay.
And so these two superhero characters start like basically like roll calling by name to see who is there. They're teachers and classmates. Now, to be fair, they actually did kind of a slightly funny thing with it, where there's a moment where the cat dude calls out for the civi form of Ladybug Lady, and she like has to duck behind cover and like pretend that she's like in a pod somewhere, and then he does the same thing when she does that.
Okay.
But here's the thing. You ever watched Phineas and Ferb?
Yeah.
Okay, so Perry the Platypus, for those who are not familiar, is a platypus who is a secret agent.
Wow, spoilers, Jacob.
So the thing about that is that they play off the fact that this animal is a secret agent constantly. They constantly work gags out of this.
Yes.
One of the main recurring ones being the idea that, I mean, number one, obviously, that he's a platypus who is a secret agent, but number two, the idea that like, all he has to do to not be recognizable is take off his little fedora.
Yeah.
So, like, the main supervillain that he, not even a supervillain, that he fights is, like, is number one, an idiot. Number two, he will, there'll be scenes where Perry will just be around with his hat off, and he'll just be, what's this normal platypus doing in my lab?
Yeah.
And then a second later, he'll put the hat on, and what, Perry the platypus, where'd you come from? Where'd that other platypus go?
Yeah.
I mean, it's stupid, dumb comedy, but the point is that it's a stupid, dumb situation.
Yeah.
And so they make it a work. And so Ladybug needed to, like, go to absurd levels of ridiculousness for me to buy into any of that crap, but it doesn't. Anyway, this bit's a bit actually complicated, so I should probably concentrate. Okay, I should probably concentrate just a little bit more than not at all on this bit. Okay, after we get through here, then I'll return to talking about, because I'm finally working towards my point, now that I've further explained why this whole thing is stupid.
Okay.
We're gonna get to why it's grabbed a whole, like, audience that it shouldn't have.
Because
Okay.
we love to ship things.
Okay,
man.
but so you're going, okay, so these two are, like, into each other, whatever, shipping, right? Fine.
Yeah.
These are two cute characters or whatever, I'm gonna write some fan fiction about them. I don't think you quite grasped how, like, the layers that are present here, because they get pretty ridiculous pretty fast. And this is where I realized when I was looking into fan stuff, I was like, oh, this is why this has become, like, a thing. I'm gonna die on this part, because I'm not gonna be paying attention. Yep. I should have gone for it, but I went for the cannonball again.
Almost made it.
I didn't realize how far I'd gotten.
Yeah, you were doing good.
I should have been talking about Miraculous the whole time. You should have stopped interrupting me about life.
Fight.
Anyway. Yep, go ahead and blow me up there. Thanks. Man, I'm still sequence breaking. I'm that good at the game. There we go. And pick me up. Take me down. Simple. Alright, anyway. So, first of all, there's a little bit that I picked up right away just from, like, the basic synopsises of the characters where I was like, okay, I can see how an adult audience would pick up on this a bit more, because while the characters are written in a very simplistic way in the show, in the, yeah, there's stuff there with regards to the characters in terms of, like, their complexity a little bit, because you've got this character who's, like, really insecure, who's, like, turns into, like, this super awesome achiever when she's in superhero form, right?
Right.
So, first of all, it's just kind of an interesting character dynamic, because what if she, like, doesn't, like, what if she's kind of, like, self-defeating and refuses to recognize spikes on the ceiling? Refuses to recognize that, like, the alternate superhero version of her is, like, still her.
Yeah.
Like, she's still super self-defeating all the time about her own whatever. And that's okay, basic, like, if this was being written by, like, people who weren't making a kid's show, hey, you could have some fun with this character, maybe, right? I got that, like, right away. But then I realized, okay, what if you do, like, so the fan base seems to refer to this as, like, the reveal. I just see that word showing up a lot in some things that I've seen, being referred to as identity reveal, where the two characters find out each other's secret identities, right?
Oh, okay.
So let's put it this way. Let's say that that they find out each other's secret identities, right? Now you could do this the boring way, like I've seen, where it's just like, oh, they find out, and oh my god, this is perfect. We're both in love with each other, and everything is great now, and it's cute or whatever, right?
Yeah.
What if you have it where she is super insecure about this because she thinks that he's just in love with super awesome achiever superhero, and not the normal, like, person that she actually is,
but
right?
She can't stand she can't stand super.
Yes, also, and then there's also that.
Yeah.
She's in love with perfect, awesome achiever person, and not with weirdo.
Suave.
Yeah, with weirdo flirt who makes bad puns all the time.
Yeah.
So, like, okay, so what if you make this slightly more complicated than not at all, and the confession doesn't go clean? Okay, so that's the first moment where I was like, okay, a little bit something going on here. Yeah, when I said I didn't say this, I didn't explain earlier, but the reason why I was like, this is the perfect stage to talk about the science of shipping is because Propeller Knight's kind of like the flirty Frenchman.
Oh.
Which obviously doesn't come through really in just like the level designer or whatever, but that's kind of there. Anyway, then you have like, okay, what if only one of them finds out? What if one of them finds out the secret identity of the other person, but they don't tell the other one?
Did they know?
What if the girl finds out the boy's secret identity, but he doesn't find out hers? Or what if it's flip-flopped? Or what if, like the thing that, I'm not going to go through all of them right now because we're about to walk into a boss fight. I've spent 20 minutes building up to my point that I'm not going to have to, like, you know, bullet point.
3 episodes!
But, like, 2 episodes. Just 2 episodes. There's 2 episodes.
Are you going to finish it during the boss fight?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Okay.
Because I'm going to finish it right now. the growth rate on variations of the relationship is almost exponential. Because you effectively have 4 characters involved who can find out the other one is in love with them in any order and can be confessed in any way. It can be straight, neutral, okay, we're in love now. It can be contested for these reasons. It could be this person's got to keep their secret identity, but they found out the other person's secret identity. The growth rate on opportunities for like the simple one of them found out the other one's secret identity and this relationship thing going on.
Yeah.
There are 10,000 variations.
Oh, yeah.
I hate the show. I got sucked down the rabbit hole of like fan like comic dubs and all kinds of others. There's a whole like prolific community on YouTube of like dubs of comics for these characters that like some of them obviously like because they're written by adults who take it more seriously that are like actually like wow, this is getting into some interesting character stuff now. And so it's like this entire show, I'm pretty sure this crappy show has spawned this huge fan base based solely upon this exponential growth potential for shipping with these 2 characters.
That's beautiful.
That's way too much of a spiel to get to that one point, but it was just a weird rabbit hole that I wound up on like a month ago at this point.
Oh, wow.
This was a while ago, but it was just like, I wanted to talk about it with somebody, and I've talked about it with the whole internet, I guess.
I think it's on Netflix, and I think
you shouldn't watch it.
I do.
You shouldn't watch it.
I think when my friend and I finish Riverdale, that's where we're gonna go. I do.
No, don't watch it. Do not watch it. This is not an endorsement for the show. Do not watch the show. Watch a single episode of the show for context, and then go down the shipping rabbit hole. That would be the experience that I recommend. Anyway. My petite blue friend, the sunset. She is beautiful, no? Get down here and face me, you gyroscopic jester.
Yes!
Oh, so rude. My crew, they were not hospitable. My ship, was it not magnificent? I'm not here to be entertained. I must reach the Tower of Fate. All business, no pleasure. Such a shame. Very well, then. On guard!
Is he laughing at us? How rude.
So more so than a lot of the other ones, the boss theme here is like kind of a more like direct remix of the stage theme, actually. It's kind of neat. Now I'm realizing now that I didn't pick up, I didn't. I missed a treasure room with the relic for this stage. I'm actually gonna have to come back and get it because I need that relic. Unless I get it from beating him. I don't think I do though. I think I just missed Chester's thing here this time around. And he's gonna kill me. That's also gonna happen here today. If I had the thing, I could kill him much easier, but I don't have it. The relic for this stage is pretty much the best one in the game, and I don't have it anymore.
The flying one, I assume.
Yes, the flying one. It lets you fly. Or rather, so you remember the knuckles we have do? Where like you can, if there's things around, you can pound through them? Okay, imagine doing that without anything there. And that's basically what we get from this stage.
So you can just kind of go laterally, you can't really go up or down.
Now every time that you use it, you lose slight altitude, because after like the animation of you going to the side ends, you have to, you lose altitude by a couple of pixels. But you can effectively just fly to the right of the screen indefinitely. Look, he's crying, and I fell through a hole. That was just a cool exit. That wasn't a death, that was totally intentional, cool exit, after I struck him down. Sacre bleu! French cartoons! And he fell down and his tears flew out of his eyes. And I fell down the hole, back down to earth. That was Shovel Knight's cool exit. And he pogo sticked onto Shovel when he got to the ground, so he was fine.
Alright, and we get a dream!
You sound excited for them now. Like I thought you hated these.
No, I'm in pain.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at your face. You're not happy about it, alright. I was looking at the screen and listening to your tone, and that was not the correct interpretation. Oh no, more!
Saber!
These guys are tough.
Saber!
Oh, okay, yeah, this is not... Aiden, stop! I'm gonna do my best. Do my best, just like a Japanese anime character. I feel like I can just bounce on these guys indefinitely and I can make it. I can hack it. Whoa, lots of money. See, there, I did it, nailed it. I only let her fall once. Too bad she's dead in real life. Awesome, a meal ticket. You okay, Aiden?
I hate you a lot right now. Just let me believe that she's okay.
I'll tell you what's not okay, me not having the propeller and going to the Tower of Fate. I mean, I don't know. I could not have it,
No.
Tower of Fate entrance, question mark.
I-cores.
Oh, I wasn't starting the level. I'm going to end the episode in a second here.
Okay.
But yeah, if we go over here. Yeah.
Yeah, you
More dangerous cliffs. Yeah, like, look. Look at that nonsense. I can't do that. I gotta get an item from the stage, which I have no idea where it is. I gotta go back in and play the level again and find it. Ugh. Whatever. Next time I'll find a propeller, I guess.